The purpose of this podcast is just a rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast is recorded on Gadigal and Bidjigal land, and also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is the candlestick. The flowers of my heart always encase in metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland and Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello everyone,
Hi everyone,
welcome back.
back again.
This is a podcast. This is, as you have no doubt realized, this is a podcast. And it is a podcast that is called... It's called Stuff We're Excited About, and it is a podcast about stuff we're excited about, and my name is Finley.
And my name is in fact Cloud, and today's topic is of recent events, as it usually is. The weather's
Well, we
hot
don't have just
and
one topic, but we
Yes.
have a primary focus, I guess. We're going to be talking about the Game Awards.
whoa, Game Awards.
I know not many people actually really care about the Game Awards that much, but it's always interesting to kind of talk about and think about why certain games were nominated and why some weren't. And I
Yeah.
don't like Jeff Keighley. I just have to get that out first. Jeff Keighley, the guy who runs the Game Awards, don't like him. He's kind of a dick. But with that out the way, without further ado, I would like to first off just read off the straight up Gotti nominations, because there's some interesting ones in there.
There are, yeah.
First up, we got Astrobot on the PS5. We got Balatro. We got Black Myth Wukong. We got Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, which is very interesting because that's DLC. That's not a game. That was DLC for Elden Ring, which is
DLC?
kind of unprecedented that DLC is getting nominated instead of a game. But next up, we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and we got Metaphor ReFantazio. It's an interesting bunch, for sure.
There's a lot of variety, which is good. I mean, you'd expect that to be a lot of variety. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One that I saw a TikTok about this one. It's a deck building. The Balatro. Yeah, that.
Balatro is really interesting. It is basically, I don't know whether it's poker or solitaire. I haven't actually played it. I've just heard a bunch of people talk about it.
Poker.
It's really interesting because it's like deck builder poker, where there's just a bunch of completely batshit insane stuff that happens with certain cards.
Right.
I need to play it because it looks really interesting.
It does.
And it is, I think it's the only indie that's been nominated.
Oh, okay, that's
Which
good.
is not good because there should be more indies. I mean, it's
Well,
good that one
it's-
got nominated
It's
at all,
good that
I
there's
guess.
indie in there, but yeah, true. There should be a lot more. Like only one is. Oh, only
Yeah.
one.
Challenging.
Huh.
It's interesting looking at this list because best game direction, just the same games. It's just the same games as the Gotti category. Best ongoing game, we got Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14. I'm not good at reading Roman numerals. Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2. The category that really, interests me most, actually, there's two other categories that I am mostly interested in.
Yeah.
And that is Best Adaptation and Best Indie. Best Adaptation is we got an interesting batch this year. We got Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft.
Ooh, Arcane. Oh my god.
You didn't realize you forgot that Arcane was League of Legends.
No, I know about that, but now with season 2 coming to an end, I have not seen part 3. I've seen like some minor spoilers, but they're kind of what I was already expecting. I'm so excited because I was away on a camp this previous weekend. It came out Saturday afternoon. I didn't have reception. But I've seen so many things of like, if you're a League of Legends player, you'll like Arcane. But if you're an Arcane watcher, you will not like League of Legends.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll play it, and then I kind of thought, I don't think I'd like this game.
Do you know what kind of game it is?
Do I? Yeah.
It's called a MOBA. It's called a MOBA, which I don't know what that stands for, and I really don't care. It's just kind of the most boring. Actually, you know, that's what it stands for. Most boring. Most boring.
Most boring. No, I've seen like little clips of it, and I'm like, I don't think I'd have like the patience or the, like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, League of Legends sucks. I have to say, it is not a good game.
Just with like the difference in character design for one. Oh, Jesus.
The art direction in Arcane is much better
it's gorgeous.
than the game.
So pretty. Even
It's
just like
so much better than the game.
Everyone talks about the male gaze and female gaze. It really like shows in this show compared to the game. All right, let's
honestly,
move on.
I think Arcane deserves to win in this category, but Fallout was really good. I really enjoyed Fallout. I just don't think it's quite up to snuff in comparison to Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane, like, some people saying it's like the best, like one of the best series of all time, and I don't disagree. It's great, and I haven't even watched all of it, and I'm really excited. After we finish this, I'm gonna go watch like 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Next category.
Yes, next
Best
category.
Best indie, which is pretty much always the most interesting one because indie games are kind of propping up the entire industry. Nobody wants to admit it, but they are. Games nowadays would not exist in their current form without indies. So we got Animal Well. By all accounts, pretty damn good game. I have not played it either. Actually, okay, looking at this list, I have not played any of these games, to be honest. Which feels, I mean...
I haven't heard
It feels
of
like
any
a
of them.
dereliction. It feels like a dereliction of my duty. We got Animal Well, Balatro again, which, I mean, if it can't win GOTY, it's gotta win Best Indie, to be honest.
Yeah.
We got Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, we got Neva, and we got UFO 50. UFO 50, I think, has a fair shot here.
Okay.
UFO 50 is essentially, it's a collection of 50 games that are all kind of developed by this, like, fictional game studio. It's meant to be, like... Okay.
Yeah.
Over the past like 5 or 6 years, there's been this trend with like these like retro collections where different publishers will release just like big bundles of their old retro games to buy on like newer consoles. This is basically one of those, but for a company that never existed.
Okay.
It's a really interesting idea. All of them are like SNE or NES. I actually don't know whether there are any like sort of 16-bit era type games in there, but it's mostly NES games, and also by all accounts, a ton of fun.
It looks really cute. Yeah, I like that. I like the style.
It is 50 games, so there is some amount of like chaff in there to be separated from wheat, but you know, all of the games have some merit. So, you know, just for the sheer sort of like deal, because it is 50 games.
It is, yeah. So,
but yeah, I mean, I think all of these games, especially Animal Well, Balatro, and UFO 50, I think they all deserve to win in their own ways. Now,
yes,
another category that I have personal stake in,
yes,
which is best VR game.
I strolled past that and I thought about you. Yeah.
There is an entry that is conspicuously missing from this category, and that is Blade and Sorcery. Because Blade and Sorcery had its full release, 1.0 release this year. Here.
Does that count though? Like,
it does, because it was in early access before, and it fully released. The game is done, it's out into the world now, so it released in 2024.
I guess.
The alpha, beta, early access came out in 2018, but we don't talk about that because it was not done. The game was not finished.
Okay.
1.0 came out this year, so I'm pretty sure there have been early access games that have been nominated in the year that they fully released.
Right.
But yeah, Blade and Sorcery just missing, which kind of pisses me off a bit. Because looking at the rest of this list, Arizona Sunshine Remake, that's a game that came out 5 years ago.
It's a remake.
Why is that being
well,
nominated again? It's a remake. It's the same game. Asgard's Wrath 2, I have tried. It's not that interesting. I mean, Asgard's Wrath 1 is really good. Asgard's Wrath 2, I don't think really stands up to it.
Okay.
Batman Arkham Shadow. Now, this is a game that I feel deserves to be on this list, definitely, because it's pretty fucking good.
I've heard lots of good things about all of the Batman Arkham games and stuff. I think they are pretty good. I only played a little bit of it, but I really liked it.
Arkham Shadow, more or less, I mean, it's just really impressive technically, because it's Quest exclusive. It only runs on Quest, yet it still is visually very impressive for a standalone device, and it has a lot of very modern trappings of a VR game. It feels up to date instead of as opposed to a lot of Quest games that feel like they came out of 4 or 5 years ago. This one feels like it came out in 2024. It has the quality of life. It has the physical interactions that you would expect. We also got Metal Hellsinger VR. I've never heard of this game. Never heard of it.
Wait, I feel like I might have. Let me search.
Then last on the list we got Metro Awakening, which is it's just a VR entry in the Metro series, which I mean, also by all accounts, the Metro series is quite good. I also haven't heard much about Metro Awakening, which will say something about its quality, because generally, if a VR game isn't good, you don't hear about it.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. It's a lot of interesting picks. Sparking Zero, the Dragon Ball game, got nominated for Fighting Game, which you would expect. Fortnite got nominated for Best Ongoing. I mentioned that, which
Balattra's got quite a few nominations for
Balatro. I mean, Balatro is it feels like their favorite this year. Just with the sheer amount of nominations it's got. I think did it get Best Soundtrack as well?
Oh wow, okay.
I don't know. I'm actually not sure. What did get Best Soundtrack?
Best Score in Music, we have Astrobot, Final Fantasy, I don't know what number that is.
Oh, it didn't.
Rebirth, Metaphor, Refantasio, Silent Hill 2, and
Silent Hill
Cellblade.
2. Okay. So here's the thing, is that two of those games came out more than 20 years ago.
What? Oh.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth I think it's the part 2 of the remake of Final Fantasy VII, and Silent Hill 2 is, it's Silent Hill 2, it's the Silent Hill 2 remake. I feel like remakes and remasters should be relegated to their own category.
Yeah, I don't think they should be
just you know how they have best adapted screenplay in the Oscars? I feel like that should be best remaster / remake.
Yeah, because
instead of having these in the other categories.
Because you can have a really good game that's come out 10 years ago and everyone's been playing it and people have been asking for a remake, and now that it's been remade, it can get put back into the lot, but that's not fair for everyone else because it was popular before.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly. It should have its own category.
It should.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are flawed about the Game Awards. Don't get me wrong. Anyway,
if you
yeah,
then let's go into what's been your favorite game of the year?
My game of the year.
This year. I know what mine
That's
is. You
really
said it already.
tricky because I don't actually play that many new games. Like, not much of like my playtime is new games. I mostly just stick with like, you know,
The
old
classics.
classics and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But a game that did actually release this year that I've played a ton of and really loved is Core Keeper.
Core Keeper?
Core Keeper, which is a game by hang on, I should
What?
I should probably check who developed and published this. It was developed by Pugstorm and published by Fireshine Games. It is essentially the exact midpoint between Minecraft and Terraria.
Oh, I think you might have mentioned this before. I don't remember. You might have, yeah. What's it called again?
It is.
Let me have a look.
It's called Core Keeper.
Oh.
It is a top-down, like survival crafting game. It's
Okay.
2D, but it still uses like, I mean, it's still in like a 3D environment, like a pseudo 3D. It's the same sort of like perspective as like Stardew Valley.
Yeah, right.
But it still only has one dimension, which is what makes me like compare it to
Terraria.
Two dimensions.
Two
That's not,
dimensions, yeah. If it were one,
yeah,
it
that's
wouldn't
not how
be
physical
much.
dimensions work. That's why I compare it to Terraria and have it as like, you know, the midpoint between the two, because
Yeah.
it shares a lot stylistically with both, and gameplay wise it's closer to Minecraft, but man,
Visually, yeah. Right.
really great game. It's like, you know, when you like start playing a game and you can feel that it's just kind of gonna like start swallowing a lot more of your free time.
Yep.
I started playing Core Keeper a few weeks ago, and holy shit, man! This game
your life
whips
now.
ass.
Huh.
It's so fucking good. It like, I mean, the main gameplay loop is like, it's you know, it's similar to Minecraft in the sense that the main gameplay loop is gear up, go explore, find stuff
Right.
to upgrade your gear, go out again, kill monsters, upgrade gear, that sort of thing. But it also has the I mean, it has a magic system more similar to Terraria. So like, you have magical items and you can summon minions and stuff like that. Which like,
There's magic in Terraria?
there is magic. You didn't know that there's magic in Terraria?
I've played it once, and I died twice to a vulture in the first, 5 minutes.
Do you own Terraria on Steam?
No.
Okay. Well, you were probably playing it on mobile or on console then, which is absolutely not the right way to play Terraria.
I was
At
playing
some
it-
point, we need to play Terraria.
I was playing it on David's computer.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think I'm just
Alright,
bad
well,
at it, though.
that is understandable. Terraria is not an easy game, especially right at the beginning. That is not a you problem. That is
Okay.
just Terraria being pretty quite difficult. We need to play Terraria together at some point because it has very good multiplayer.
Oh, multiplayer.
And I mean, Terraria is a time sink. It is okay, for evidence, I'm presenting evidence here as to how much of a time sink Terraria is. I have 784.7 hours in the game.
Hours to days.
You could convert that real quick.
30 days.
It's about a month.
Non-stop.
Throughout my to be fair, I bought Terraria. I created my Steam account to buy Terraria,
Right.
and my Steam account is 12 years old. So, in the past 12 years of my life, I have played about a month of Terraria.
Oh my god.
That's not that much. I feel like that's not that much. What are you judging me for?
No, I'm not. I'm just like, that's... That's a crazy way to put it. I don't know.
Dude.
Like, okay, because I feel like we have...
That's nothing. If you're looking at... Okay, let me tell you. I'm booting up Epic Games. I'm booting up the Epic Games launcher right now, so I can tell you how many hours I have in Fortnite, and then you'll fucking see.
This is gonna just embarrass you.
See,
guys,
I'm just gonna start saying numbers, and you're gonna have to try and guess when I'm gonna stop.
I don't play that many video games. I read a lot more, so this is really like...
Video games are my books.
Okay, well, books are my video games, and then video games are like your books, but for me.
What the fuck did any of that mean?
You know what it meant. It made
sense. That was entirely incoherent. I need to read out this number because I feel like you're going to...
Fine. Go. Huh? Go.
3.
Yes.
0.
30.
5.
305. 2. 3,502.
Hours and 22 minutes.
3052.
How many days is it? Don't tell me.
Okay, hold on.
Tell me.
No, I gotta translate this from
days to months?
Yes.
It's about 5 months, I think.
18 weeks. 4 months.
4 months. You know when Fortnite came out? Late 2017.
Oh,
so that's half... It's half as much time as I've owned Terraria.
What the fuck?
And I've played 4 times as much.
4 months of your life. 4 months.
4 entire months of my life spent playing Fortnite.
You're
and
never getting
I don't
those
regret
back.
a second of it.
And it's not...
I don't regret a second of it.
And when people think 4 months, they think, oh, the 12 hours in a day and then you sleep. No, back to back. Without stop.
24 hours.
Yeah,
18 weeks. 4
18
months.
weeks. There it is. 127 days.
When you lay it out like that.
Yes, exactly. I wish I could figure out how long I've spent reading books, but I'm not willing to put a timer on and... Because I read very sporadically. Sometimes I'll do 12 pages in a go, sometimes 2, sometimes 30. I don't really I'll put them in my Goodreads, but that's as much documenting as I'll do, really.
All right, what is your game of the year? And I think I know what it's gonna be.
You know what it is. I've confirmed it for you. And drum roll.
It's this Neko Atsume 2, isn't it?
Yeah! You gotta put a yay sound effect on this. The kids yelling, yay!
I'm going to open Neko Atsume now.
Let's have a look.
And check it.
I check it every day.
I've been doing pretty well. This is our monthly check-in of Neko Atsume.
I've been visiting your
progress.
yard every day in order to get the ticket, which I finished the whole ticket thing. It's not worth it. You get one bit of food.
It's not worth it.
It's not.
Yeah. I feel like one ticket should get you 3 sashimi or something.
Yeah, oh, I have cats. Oh my god, hi. If anything, even though it is I can only really classify it my favorite game of the year because it's the only game I play that came out this year. So it doesn't count.
Why does Fred always pay so much? He gave me 16 silverfish.
Oh, that's good. But if I have to be honest, I in some ways prefer the old Spooky gave me
original?
2 goldfish. I in some ways prefer the first one. Mainly because the daily thing, there's a daily password you can do with the first one. You check it every day. You get coins on that day, but you also every week you get stuff at the end, which makes more sense to me. So yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I
First picture.
I have been doing pretty well. I've been filling out my cat book. I got the yard expansion.
Because you got the monthly. You joined. Hold on.
No, I didn't. I got it legitimately because you have to buy it. It's just when you have the subscription, it just gives you an extra area when you have the yard expansion. So look, my yard is now massive because usually when you just have the yard expansion, it just goes up to there. but mine goes all the way over there.
Oh my god, that's new. Oh, but can you change the yards? In the first one, you get the expansion, and then you change the whole yard completely.
Yeah, you can.
Oh my god, I don't have enough fish for that.
Here's the caveat. Only my cat can use the stuff in that area.
In like the
it's just for him.
So wait, so you've got you've got
in the extra bit.
The third
in the
part
extra bit
end,
that it adds on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only he can use those bits.
So you've got the normal screen, the extension. So you've got 1, 2, and the 3. Only.
Yeah. Any goodies that I put in that area, only he can use.
I don't know how I feel about that. Should I get the? I don't know if I should get the Cats Club.
I think the helper that refills the food, very, very useful.
That's why you're so much higher
that's
than
the
me,
feature.
because you got the Cats Club. I was like, why is this taking me so long?
Well, you just have to check it more often.
I check it every day.
Yeah, no, we have to check it multiple times a day.
I try, but I'm busy. Because you have.
Yeah, I'm busy too. I have a full-time job, man, and I edit this fucking show.
True. But
anyway, it's
that's my game of the year.
It's a cute time waster.
It is a cute time waster, and it's nostalgia because I've been playing it since I was 11. Oh my god, pumpkin!
I really hope. I hope they add more stuff because they haven't added the I don't know whether it's just that I haven't unlocked it or what, but they haven't added the cat condo, which is always my favorite. Thing.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a while to get new goodies that you can buy depending on your level and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder when that will actually unlock, whether it is in the game or whether it's just that they haven't added it yet. I guess we'll see.
I've been playing this game for a long time, but I've never actually finished it. I've never gotten all of the cats before.
I never finished the original.
I never finished the original, and I had it on 3 different phones. My first was the most complete, which it's gone now. I can never go back to that. I'd love to, but second phone was pretty good, and now my third is also not bad, but still nowhere near completion. I've got all the yards. I've got lots of goodies. I don't have all the cats though, which is a problem because I have to put out the specific goodies that the cats like peaches. I've been trying to get peaches for so fucking long, and it's still that's not. Are
you
coming up?
Are you still bothering with the original?
Yes. What do you mean? Am I still?
I feel like you would just move over to the new one.
No, I still have people I have yet to take. I have Peaches, Rascal, Signor Don Gato, Chairman Meow, Saint Pertrick,
Chairman Meow,
Guy Fury, and then White Shadow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's so many
cats that I have absolutely no idea who they are.
That's so many.
And I haven't bought all of the goodies in the shop yet, which I usually do. That's what I find works best.
All right.
I should probably do that now, actually.
Those are our Game of the Year. They're very different picks for Game of the Year.
They're very different picks. For very different likes, because the games is I don't know. If I remember, I'll play them. I did play on my 3DS this weekend, though.
What did you play?
I opened Legend of Zelda,
You opened Legend? Did you actually play it, or did you just open it?
I got to the first bit, and I kind of just walked around the map and figure out the controls and stuff, and that's all.
Which one?
Ocarina
of Time or Majora's Mask?
Actually,
because there's an order that you're meant to play them in.
There's an order? Well, I'll play it in the right order then, because I don't think I did.
Ocarina of Time is first, chronologically.
I think it's the one that you got for me on there. So I'll have to...
I put them both on there, I think.
I have one physically, though. I've got A Line Between Worlds, physically. And then on here, you gave me...
Link Between Worlds, you mean? I was so
mean?
confused what you meant for a second. Link Between Worlds, not line.
Oh, it's really tiny writing. I couldn't see it very well. A Link Between Worlds. And then on this, I have... That's... Ocarina of Time 3D. That's the one I was playing.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the one that you're meant to play first.
Oh, okay. So I'll just like keep going then. All right.
You're meant to go. Actually, trying to remember what you're meant to do at the beginning of Ocarina of Time because it's not the easiest game because it's quite old. It's quite old, and old games, it's not always very clear what you're meant to do.
Oh. Okay.
I think at the beginning of Ocarina of Time, you're meant to go and get the sword from somewhere, and then you're meant to go see the Deku Tree.
Yeah.
And then you go through the Deku Tree, and the Deku Tree is the first dungeon.
Oh.
And you go inside the Deku Tree and kill monsters that are inside him. Because they're making him sick.
I don't think I have the sword yet. I've just been walking around talking to people, and they're like, "Oh my god, you finally got your fairy. It's such a great. Oh my god, the Deku Tree called you to talk to him or whatever. That's such a great honor." That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of words in Ocarina of Time. There's just a lot of reading, and it's really annoying. This is a kind of a universal experience for people playing Ocarina of Time. Is that you will be just skipping through a ton of text, and then characters will ask you at the end. They will say, "Do you understand?" And then
you have
the
to
default
lie.
option, the default option is no. Say it again. So that they'll just be pressing A, and then when you get to the end, you accidentally hit it on say it again, and you have to go through
And
it
you have
all
to do
over
that.
again.
Oh, okay. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. They're good games, but like they show their age.
Yeah.
I mean, the remakes on the 3DS they're better because they have more sort of like quality of life improvements, but they're still the same games by and large.
I'm gonna stick to my Luigi's Mansion 2. You put the 1 on there. I probably will play it at some point, but I'm gonna try and finish the 2 first. I'm not very good.
1
at
is
that.
very different.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess two is very different from 1. Because 1 was made for the GameCube, so it's a home console, so it's going to be different anyway.
Right.
2 was made to play in much shorter bursts, because it's on the 3DS. So you're meant to play it for a much shorter amount of time, then close it, open it back up, play for
That
5 minutes, and then put it down again.
That makes sense, yeah.
So it ends up being quite different. There is also Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch.
There is.
Which,
yes, I've seen that.
if you play 1, you should play 3 eventually, because 3 is much more comparable to 1.
Okay.
Anyway,
Right, yeah.
that's just about all the time we have. Do you have an Am I the Asshole that isn't a bummer? I feel like we might need to rethink this a bit, because most of them are just so dismal.
It is an am I the arsehole? It's going to be an unfortunate situation. But true, we should probably think about something else we can add to the end. There are some funny ones, but they're hard to find.
Oh, hang on. Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling a student I'm not sure if she can have a quince?
A quince. Oh.
A quince, the fruit, a quince.
Quince? What's
the fruit? A quince.
No, this is talking about a quince, a quinceañera, 15th birthday, Mexican tradition.
Wow, they're spelt the same. I would have
and
never
it looks
known.
Like one of them is Mexican and the other's African American, and it looks like the African American girl is like, "Oh my god, I want to have a quince," and then the Mexican girl's like, "Oh, I don't know if you can," or like the person is like, "I don't know if you can because you're not like of."
Wait a minute.
What?
Edit. I mean quinceañera. I didn't know quince was a fruit.
Well, there you go. There we go. It's supposed to be
there we
quince,
go.
Yeah. Oh, that is really difficult. I don't actually know if you could have an answer.
It's very unfortunate. The mom then complained to the principal about it, saying, "I'm crushing her daughter's dreams." That's crazy, bro.
Okay, but consider you don't need to be Mexican or South American to have a quinceañera. I had a quinceañera, but I don't think, like, it's kind of like how we don't have, like, 21st birthdays. They're not, like, that big of a thing over here. We only do it because the Americans
they're
do
a
it.
much
Like,
bigger
now we
thing.
are.
They're a much bigger thing in America and the UK as well.
Yeah, exactly. So,
like, my brother, you were there. My brother had a big 21st birthday.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Which was good. That was fun.
But,
I gave a very off the cuff and apparently very good speech. I don't remember it much.
I don't remember much of it either. But I'm gonna say you are kind of the asshole because like you don't have to. You can have a 15th birthday and make it like big and special. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, it's
doesn't-
like you're halfway to 20. From 10, I meant you're
Halfway?
3/4 of the way to 20.
you're halfway to 30, more like.
You're halfway through your like teen years. I meant
Yes. But I think you are.
you're
not
a
an
quarter of the way to
asshole.
60.
Oh God. I'm not gonna say you're the asshole, but I don't think it was good of you to. Well, okay.
I mean, like they shouldn't have shot it down. I guess.
Yeah, don't shoot something
Is
like
there
that
was
down.
just a
There's a lot of like
Yeah.
stepping around and
yeah,
over
definitely
things
not
you
the
have to
asshole
do.
because you're just telling the truth. But like,
Yeah, like there's more to
yeah.
be said about the whole situation, and it's like, yeah.
this feels like it falls into that camp that we were talking about, where it's just like, not the asshole, but there was a better way you could have said that.
A quince? What kind of fucking fruit is this?
It's a quince. You've
What the
never heard of
fuck?
quince?
I've never seen this fruit in my life. I don't know how.
Huh.
It's really weird. It looks
Yeah,
like
it has
a
very
lemon and a
thick-
pear.
It's very thick skin.
I don't.
Or I guess, is that skin? I actually haven't really eaten quince ever. It kind of looks like a lemon that just has really thick skin, but I think the inside of the skin is technically the flesh.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's.
And then the seeds are in a cavity on the
It's a
inside.
pear-like fruit. That must be
A pear-like.
cooked
There
before
you
eating.
go. So it's not thick skin. It's just flesh.
Yes. What is
It does look like a really shitty lemon, though.
It does look like it looks like a lemon and a pear had a baby, and the pear's genes came through stronger.
Yeah.
And then,
Well,
yeah,
that's all the time that we have today.
yeah, there we go. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for listening to the show, and thank you to 2K Doppler for the use of our theme song, Breeze, off the Aberron Brooks Brain Dump. You can find it on Bandcamp. It's a really good one.
It's a really good one.
It's a really good one, is the thing.
Yeah, it is a really
And
good
the
one.
show's over now.
Okay, thank you.
Go. What are you still doing here? Go home.
Go to bed. Go to your work. Get
Bye.
ready for work. Wake up. Get out of bed or go to bed. Go.
Wake up! or go to bed.
Or go to.
Goodbye.
Take care of yourself. Drink water. Bye, everyone.
Shit! If we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?